season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, with a hallowed Lombardi trophy in the building, it's a battle to raise it at midfield between the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt, happy to have you with us. And this an unusual spot to be, Brock. Both teams here, well, they have fought and earned their way to this one. Yet this still looks like could be one of the more lopsided Super Bowl matchups that we have seen in our time in the NFL.
It looks that way on paper, but we know. We've watched it through the centuries. Right? We know that upsets happen in this moment. Broadway Joe's guarantee and the Jets win. It's just the third Super Bowl. Those Giants shoot the Patriots with perfection. And that lesser-known Tom Brady, yeah, they too got past the greatest show on turf. This moment, underdogs emerge.
A tradition started back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the NFL's best stories as of late, a former third overall pick, Brock, who has revitalized his NFL career, Sam Darnold.
Kate, this is one of those moments that I so wish we had those thought bubbles, that we could see and hear every thought going through his mind as he runs on the field on this Super Bowl Sunday. I'm sure there's some anxiety. I'm sure there's a little bit of nervousness, but I know when that ball gets snapped in his hands, this guy is ready for this moment because he's proved it all season long.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Play fake, Darnold. That's caught. Here's that shove in. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. So now it's the Patriots' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Well, here he is, Kate, in the role that I and so many other quarterbacks dreamed of being in during our careers, leading the AFC champions out on a Super Bowl Sunday. The journey? Well, it's only become more difficult every step along the way, from the regular season through each rung of the playoffs. And it's prepared him for the moment he's walking in right now.
Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. They can win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain, with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's May. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Patriots punt team coming out to the former sixth-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. So Seattle retakes the field for their second series. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. He keeps it and takes off. Darnold hit and he fumbles it. Scooped up by the Patriots. Buttoned up pretty well after that fumble, but they are still going to take over in the red zone.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
We got the ball!
New England taking the field. Its second series of the game coming up. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a second time.
Yeah, we're back to you very much. We love it when the egg just drops into our lap. Okay, we saw, we took the ball.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. And he's got it, it's in close. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Gain of 17 yards.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. Stevenson gets it. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots parlay the turnover into a lead. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
Now Borregales on to send it away.
Kickoff for New England.
To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hopes that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Nothing doing here as he only manages the arm.
Brought down at the 26. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Running with Walker again. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
First down from the 42. It's a design boot. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. From the gun, Darnold. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Darnold with it on 3rd and short. That's caught for the first. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
One of the biggest keys when you get a tight end running the corner route is he's got to set his angle, Kate. Wide receivers are so nifty, so smooth. Speed's really the priority. For tight ends, it's really setting that angle, so creating that leverage so that QB knows exactly where he's going. That's a job well done right there.
And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Complete to Robbie Oots. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 22-yard line.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. A give up the gut to Walker. And he's not going to get there. The defense attacked to deny the marker. And now a chance at a stand here with 3rd and 1.
It's a loss of a
Good
yard.
defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuffed the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Option play. Here's a give to Charbonnet. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Well, they are definitely being aggressive here on the big stage. They're going for it on 4th down early. They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. He connects downfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks trim the lead to 1. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The New England offense running out now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Going play action. May finds the in route complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Wideouts getting involved in the ground game. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line.
Down by Boye Mafe. A loss.
So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Throw left side, complete. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. Bryce Baringer, the one to send it away. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Seahawks and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
Ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Slot man motioned over. Throwing here, Darnold. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete, so 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. He puts some air under it deep down the left. He's got it at the 30! And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 2nd quarter lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Patriots 7. Jason Myers.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To the air, it's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Complete to Diggs. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a pickup of 26. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play action, May. This will be caught once again by Diggs. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
10 more yards.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. The throw completed by May. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this 1st down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. From the gun, a give to Stevenson. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That's good for a couple of yards. And that's a New England 1st down.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
May now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now they're going to have to figure out this third down.
And 6 yards.
Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
Patriots, first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Operating from the gun, here's May. And this is going to be a New England touchdown. The Patriots can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
Patriots.
All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Rory Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Shaheed now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you got to imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
A gain of 14, and the Seahawks first down.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Throwing on first, here's Darnold. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First down, Seattle.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does two things. Number one, it strikes fear in the defense, and number two, you gain respect of your teammates.
On first down, this is Charbonnet. And he has 7 on that run as we're down to the 2-minute warning. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Play fake. Darnold. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It's a gain of 10.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Completes it again to Smith and Jigba. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 14-yard line.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Handoff running left, Walker. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
The
Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3.
Tackle made back
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. We put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. From the left hash, 34 yards away. Myers' kick is good. And they've taken back the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
About a chip shot. Right through the middle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here comes Williams on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Patriots back on offense late in the 1st half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break.
Talk about a chip shot. Yeah, that's a gimme. That's a gimme.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. On the gun, it's May. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly, as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So that is 2 quarters in the books here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. Now over to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these 2 squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the 2nd half. Let's find out what goes on in the 3rd quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime reports. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3.
Vamos por esos puntos, vamos! Bring it home, baby!
Come on, we need these 3 points.
Jason Myers.
Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Patriots offense out there to start this 3rd quarter. That passing game they went to in the 1st half, it's going to need to be firing to start this 2nd half, too, as they chase this lead. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run by Stevenson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Throwing is May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So 1st down from the 41. Here's May to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. The give inside to Stevenson. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Boye Mafe bringing that play to a halt.
He was taken down by Boye Mafe. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. Incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now Darnold off the play action. Dumped off to his running back. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, off to the 30. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Inside give to Walker. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Down with a quick pass out one. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Darnold. This is Cup. That's Cup. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks push their lead further to start the half. Cooper Kupp, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period.
Yeah.
End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks make it a 10-point ball game.
24, Patriots 14.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here's New England ready to once again on offense. And they're going to try to take the lead back to one possession here after that last score pushed it up to 24-14. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Motion man sent left. They go play action. Here's May. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
1st and 10 at the
Oftentimes,
43-yard
play
line.
calling's like chess. You got to have just the right move. And in this case, well, that is checkmate. That's a crossing route versus man coverage. Just the right choice, and they got a completion out of it.
He's got it inside the 25. They'll pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's a New England first down.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
One after is good by Borregales. And the Patriots cut it to a field goal game.
24. Patriots 21.
Check the kicker, guys. Give him some time. Right through the uprights. You can do it. Come on, chip shot. Right through the uprights. You can do it.
Andy Borregales.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Shaheed now to return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Second down now, they need 7. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
You know, one secret ingredient on these jet sweeps to take off like that, Kate, it's timing. We talk about timing and precision in the passing game, but it's the same thing on a jet sweep. You got to hand it off just at the right time to capture an edge like he just did.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Brought down by Craig Woodson. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Zone read here for Charbonnet. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop.
Marcus Jones on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Now they send their back in motion right. Darnold with it on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
1st down, Seattle.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure, but you sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
1st and 10 from the 43. Running is Walker. A lot of space ahead. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's the Seahawks in front as they sense a 2nd title is within their reach. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Toss play. This is Walker. Down to the 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks making a 9-point advantage. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks make it a 10-point ball game.
Seahawks 31, Patriots 21.
Here's Myers
Jason
now to handle the
Myers,
kickoff.
For Seattle.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Patriots and Stephon Diggs getting set for this next offensive possession. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. To throw, here's May. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Number 3, Demario Douglas. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. May looking to throw. Over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Now a shotgun handoff to Stevenson. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's a New England first down.
First down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Oh, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have it. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Walker on first down. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Staying with Walker. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Out of the gun, a gift to Charbonnet. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Darnold looking to throw. Barner's got it. Complete. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Crucial foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. So roughing the passer gifts them a 1st and goal. find it after the penalty. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Quarterback run here. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal.
Okay, that is just a terrific effort defensively, and now really sets you up. I don't think this offense can run it, not after getting knocked backward on second down.
This is a pivotal moment on the game's biggest stage, Brock. It's third and goal. Here's Darnold to throw. And he's got it! Has a way out for it, but touchdown! The Seahawks can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown! They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks take a 3-possession lead.
Patriots 21.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense all set to go. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. It is caught left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Second down now, 7 to go. May now from the gun. He'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
May now on third down. He's going to push one deep down the right. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
I'll tell you this, Kate. That's where you got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute. Both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play called back.
He's got to his running back. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let him. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Patriots hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. On second down, it's Stevenson. And that one doesn't get him much, give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
The ball carrier. Tyrese Knight on the tackle. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Get some space around midfield. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
1st and 10.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Henderson here from the gun. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's May. Hits him on the out route. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of gain.
First and 10. Here's Stevenson. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on 2nd down. Here's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. 6-yard gain on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
First down.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
You could see that screen develop as the lineman pull right out in front. Sets up a nice gain. Love to see a running back utilize the big man in front of him.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Made a throw it. Makes the catch. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
A gain of 9.
Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout.
First down.
And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
1-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Again, it's May. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can and certainly was effective.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots cut the lead down to 10.
28.
Well, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the Seahawks get a hold of the kick. That should just about do it for this game.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Come on, bring it back.
The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. And even after giving up the late touchdown, Brock, still a two-score game, so you should expect them to be in that victory formation in just a few moments.
You should, but, I just picture Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, the greats in this game, right, over the last few decades. They grinded down every second, never took anything for granted. You got to finish it all the way down to double zeros.
Here's a design run. And in their first appearance in over a decade, Brock, I know we're both excited about this one. The Seattle Seahawks, Super Bowl champions for a second time. And I think it's still sinking in at different points for each player, Brock. Look at these shots. These guys have reached the crowning achievement for anyone who steps foot onto the gridiron as kids. Champions now, every one of them.
And it is something, Kate, they can never, ever have taken from them. I think you and I have come across many Super Bowl champions in both this game and in champs in other sports, right?
Yeah,
and you hear the same message. This is something that was so hard to achieve, and it's something that nobody, not time, will ever take from them. What a moment.
So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Heward and myself, that's going to do it on another fantastic NFL season. We cannot wait to catch you all again in the fall. I'm Kate Scott. Wherever and however you've been watching, please get home safe tonight, everybody. Good night from Santa Clara.